Here with Sara Kaufman. She's the HCF bantamweight champion. Just got off a fight with Janelle Marquez. What were your thoughts on that fight?
I had a great time fighting Janelle. You know, she was definitely more experienced than I was, so it was just great to have the opportunity to step up and fight someone who's kind of been around the circuit for a while. And you know, and I think we put on a great show, and you know, I had a really great time.
You look across the cage, you see Janelle Marquez. She's cornered by Josh Barnett. Did that make you worried at all?
Not at all. I mean, you know, Josh is a great guy. He's actually friends with my trainer, Adam Zujak from Zuma, and so, you know, they know each other, and, you know, it's professional fighting. It's not anything else. So I'm really confident with my coach and with all my training, so I was just ready to fight.
You're widely considered to be the #1 women's fighter at your weight class. How do you feel about that, and what's next for you?
Well, right now I'm just the #1 for HCF. You know, there are a lot of girls out there that have been doing this a lot longer than I have, and that are, you know, definitely up there in the ranks. So I'm just going to keep going. Let my coach decide, you know, what I should do, and I'll listen to him, and you know, we'll see where I end up.
Do you want to take a step up in competition and fight the big girls?
You know, I think when the time's right, it'll definitely come along, and you know, I'll be fighting, you know, some of the bigger names for sure. You know, and I'm really happy to do that, but I do want to make sure, you know, it's at the right time, and you know, my training and my, you know, in my fighting career.
What are your ultimate goals in mixed martial arts?
I think my ultimate goals, you know, I actually teach at, you know, the school Zuma as well. So I teach, and I really enjoy that, but I love the fighting aspect. So I want to kind of keep going, see how far women's MMA, you know, can take me, and definitely, you know, hopefully at one point be, you know, the undisputed #1.
Do you have any parting thoughts for the fans?
Sorry?
Did you have any parting thoughts for the fans?
If you're training, train hard, and if you watch fighting, you know, hopefully you'll watch me. You know, I try and put on great fights, and yeah, I have a lot of fun, so hopefully you enjoy them.
One parting question, how far do you see the sport of mixed martial arts for women going, considering the fact that people like Dana White have come out publicly and said that he's not going to have those type of fights on his UFC cards?
I think there's lots of different organizations that have no problem having women's MMA, so there's going to be, you know, a big stage for that as well. You know, it may not get as big as male MMA, but you know, I still think it's, you know, they put on great shows, the females, and you know, people really enjoy watching them.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.